The world of football has always worshipped kings. Legends whose names rise above stadiums, echo through generations, and become more than players. They become immortals. But when it comes to the question of the true king, two names stand taller than the rest. Pelé, the man who defined the beautiful game, and Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who redefined it. Two different eras, two different worlds, one burning debate. Who is the real king? Pelé's photographed. Story begins in Brazil, in poverty, where barefoot football was not a hobby but survival. The boy from Tres Corações grew up juggling grapefruits and socks filled with rags because real footballs were luxuries. Yet, within that boy burned a flame that would ignite the world. By 17, Pelé was lifting the World Cup, the youngest to ever do so. He didn't just play the game, he transformed it. He showed the world that football was not about brute strength, but about artistry, elegance, and rhythm. He turned it into a dance. Ronaldo's story begins on the small island of Madeira, a boy too skinny, too poor, too determined to be ordinary. At 12, he left his family behind to chase a dream in Lisbon, carrying nothing but hunger in his heart. He trained harder than anyone, pushed his body beyond limits, and built himself into a machine of precision, power, and perfection. Where Pelé danced, Ronaldo roared. Where Pelé floated, Ronaldo fought. Pelé is written in gold, 3 World Cups. No one has ever touched that. In 1958, 1962, and 1970, he carried Brazil to glory, making the yellow shirt a symbol of joy and dominance. He scored over 1,000 goals in his career, though some debate the exact count. But for Brazilians, numbers never mattered. What mattered was that every time Pelé touched the ball, hope was reborn. He was not just a player, he was Brazil itself. Ronaldo's greatness is written in records. 5 Champions League titles, multiple league titles across England, Spain, and Italy. Over 800 goals and counting, all against the very best defenders of the modern era. Where Pelé's legend grew in a world where football was still evolving, Ronaldo built his empire in the age of science, fitness, and tactical warfare. Every strike, every leap, every sprint, sharpened by discipline and obsession. He became the symbol of what is possible when talent is paired with unstoppable will. Football is not only about medals or numbers, it is about impact. Pelé's impact was global. At a time when television was new, his smile, his goals, his joy turned football into the world's game. He became a cultural ambassador, a hero not just for Brazil, but for humanity. When he scored in the World Cup final of 1970, he became eternal. He showed the world that football could unite nations, heal wounds, and bring joy to billions. Ronaldo's brand is everywhere, his work ethic, his fitness, his lifestyle inspiring not just fans of football, but people chasing greatness in every field. He is not only an athlete, he is a global icon, a living example of how discipline can make a man transcend his limits. For this generation, Ronaldo is proof that heroes are not born, they are built. Nazalinha debate between Pelé and Ronaldo is also the debate between eras. Pelé played in a time when defenders could tackle brutally, when pitches were rough, when referees offered little protection. Yet he danced past tackles, smiling, fearless, magical. Ronaldo plays in an age of science, where players are faster, stronger, better trained, and where the game is more tactical, more intense. Yet he dominates with athleticism that seems almost superhuman. So who is the real king? The boy from Brazil who gave the world joy, or the man from Madeira who conquered the world with willpower? For many, Pelé will always be untouchable. He is the foundation, the original, the man who made football more than a game. Without him, the stage may not even exist for the modern stars. He is the eternal flame. For others, Ronaldo is the definition of modern greatness. In an era where defenders are faster, goalkeepers are taller, tactics are tighter, He still finds a way to score, to win, to dominate. He is the king forged in fire, proving that legends are not written in the past, they are living in the present. Maybe the truth is this: there is no single king. Pelé was the king of creation, the man who showed us how beautiful football could be. Ronaldo is the king of evolution, the man who showed us how far human dedication can push the game. One is the heart, the other is the will. One gave us joy, the other gave us obsession. Perhaps belongs to both. One passed it forward, the other carried it higher. Together, they remind us that football is more than goals, more than trophies. It is a mirror of humanity's hunger to dream, to push limits, to become immortal. And so the question remains unsolved, maybe forever. Who is the real king, Ronaldo or Pelé? Perhaps the real answer is not in choosing one, but in realizing that football is richer, more beautiful, because it gave us both. Two kings, two eras, one throne shared in eternity.